Welcome to Italy.
I don't know why that was funny.
Welcome to Italy.
Wow.
Are we ready now?
Yes.
Welcome to Italy.
Yes, we've actually been here for a couple of weeks.
And we are loving our villa, and we knew you guys wanted to check it out. So we're going to give you a tour.
Not only that, but we want to show you the epic views that we get from our villa. We chose to stay at the beautiful Villa Luisa in Massa Lubrense, Italy, just outside Sorrento.
For those of you not familiar with Italy, let's break it down. We are going to be 3.5 hours south of Rome. We're going to be about 1.5 hours south of Naples. We're an hour south of Pompeii. And we are north of Positano and the Amalfi by about an hour. But the best part is, right off the coast of our villa, right in the middle of our view, is Capri.
Yeah, in fact, we're looking at Capri as we're talking to you on the camera. So that's just making it hard not to go. Wow, look, more boats.
It's amazing.
It is.
When you plan your vacation, remember there are 2 ways to travel. One, you can fly through a country, hit the high notes, and book it out of there and move on to the next thing. Or you can immerse yourself. You can not just vacation, but live in the country you're going to, which was our goal for this trip.
And we've done both. And we prefer this one, where we sit, we immerse ourselves, we enjoy the country, we enjoy the hospitality, and we enjoy the local flair.
Come on in, you are gonna love this villa. This is actually our favorite room in the whole villa. Technically, it's the front porch or the patio, but it's what we treat as the living room. We're out here all the time. This is why we're always out here. Not because of this cool little car about to drive up. This old school bug. Is that a Fiat?
That's a Cinquecento. The original Fiat 500.
The original.
Yeah.
But the reason we're always out here is because of this view, especially at sunrise and sunset. It is amazing. We love it out here.
Yeah, this is worth every bit of coming here. I mean, to wake up every morning and see that, spectacular.
Come on in, you're gonna wanna see this. This is our kitchen, and yes, we have already been preparing meals. And of course, it has everything we need.
Cooking, baby! Oh my goodness, look at this.
Got the onions and the EVO. That's extra virgin olive oil.
Yes, sausage, ground beef. Phil and I are cooking some bolognese.
Bolognese.
Let's talk about one of my favorite parts of European construction. It's so simple, yet so effective. It is an outlet with a power switch. Why aren't we using this in the US? So every outlet on here that they plug into, if they are not actively using the appliance, they turn it off. They do not believe in unnecessary electric draws when they're not using appliance. All that electric ghosting, we call it, or whatever you want to call it. Now, if for some reason their outlet does not have an off switch, they unplug everything. Coffee pots, TVs, they don't care about the little blinking clock or setting the clock. They use something else for their time, and they conserve as much electricity as possible. One of the best features in this villa, which is really common in Italy, is the fact that you feel like you're outdoors when you're indoors. There are no shades here. The windows open up completely, and you have this beautiful view out the kitchen window. I can show you some other little 100% Italian goodies with our fresh bread we've been getting almost daily from the market. And of course, our fresh olive oil made right next door with the owners. I'm telling you, this villa is loaded.
We've definitely gone through our share of extra virgin olive oil and balsamic vinegar.
Listen, can you hear that? Those are the church bells. We hear them almost hourly every day. It is really cool. So we decided to make the video today and give you guys the tour, but we didn't take into account it is olive harvest time. So the noise you're hearing around us is not a weed whacker. It is our neighbors harvesting their own olives. So even though it's pretty loud for us right now, it's actually pretty cool to watch. We've been traveling full time in our RV for over 5 years. So that's 5 years on wheels without a sticks and bricks. And this is the point where most people kind of get out of the full-time RV life and buy a house.
We're not one of those. We definitely want to continue to travel, and we're going to do it in a different kind of way.
Planes, trains, automobiles,
Yeah.
different things, different countries, different ways to travel, and different experiences.
Yeah, we can't wait to bring you along with us as we try to figure it out as we go, but you're going to be there along the way.
Some of the really cool features you'll find in Italian architecture is all the stone. There's stone everywhere, outside and inside the homes. And one of the reasons they like to use stone is because it helps the houses stay cool. They don't use air conditioners here like we do in the US, so they want to use building materials that's gonna help keep the house cool so they can have all the windows and doors open in the summer and not worry about roasting. Come on into the master bedroom and bath. So some of the things you're gonna notice in the master bedroom, which you will notice in all the bedrooms, is the fact that you can go outside and hang out through the patios. All the doors open, there's no screens. It's like indoor-outdoor living. But as you can see, this master bedroom is very spacious. Come on into the bath. So this is the only bathroom with a tub. And I gotta tell you, it's not just a garden tub. I think it's a swimming pool. It is massive. So this is their master bath, the toilet area, and it's pretty large too. It's also their closet. So I guess it's kind of weird that the closet and the toilet's in the same room, but it works.
Just make sure your doors are closed when you flush.
Yeah. So this villa does come with a regular old house phone, which I actually haven't seen in forever. But also you'll see here on the hooks is our grocery bags, because we have been shopping at the local market. It's actually pretty cool to shop local. We know the names of the people in the market now. We go down and get our groceries for the day or a couple of days, and it's been really cool.
You're okay. Yes, you're okay. Come.
Today, we're taking you on a field trip, and look at our path. It is covered with leftover olive tree debris because it is olive harvesting season, and so they're also trimming the trees after they harvest them. So I guess these trees are waiting to be burned because that's what they do with them after they tear them apart. One of the reasons we chose a villa like this one is because we wanted to be in a neighborhood. We wanted to actually live with the locals, kind of get a feel for local Italian life. So today we're doing what locals do all the time, and we're going to the neighborhood market. And yes, I'm out of breath already from the hill.
It's been really nice to have this market this close to the villa.
And it's really common in neighborhoods in Italy. They all have a little neighborhood market. It has all the essentials. And one thing you'll realize quickly is, yes, I'm still out of breath, is they only have in-season fresh fruits and vegetables. So it's a select few of fresh fruits and vegetables, and they learn how to cook what is in season. They don't stock up and freeze up and go to Costco like we do.
And the other cool thing with this local market in particular is they have bus tickets. So we can go in there, grab a bank of bus tickets, and then walk 600 meters to the bus stop and take us downtown Sorrento. So it's been really, really nice to be centrally located like we are.
Very convenient. So let's head to the market because we do have to pick up toilet paper, which the VRBO, because we're there for so long, they don't furnish it for the month. So we're gonna go pick that up and then give you a little tour of our market.
Essentials.
Now that is typical here on these Italian roads. You could see, it looked like that truck was just gonna scrape the side of this house, but it totally didn't. They're used to that. They bob and weave in and out of cars parked on the side of the road. It has been fascinating to watch as they do all this.
Yeah, it's like watching real life chicken every day.
Every
'cause
day.
That's what it looks like.
And one of the cool things about our neighborhood that you'll see is right in front of me is the most amazing ancient church. It is thousands of years old. It is right here. And unfortunately, we've not been able to tour it because it's closed for remodeling. So they don't even have services there right now. So it's kind of been a bummer. Okay, did you catch that? He honked the horn because he was warning people coming around the corner that he was gonna be there. That's kind of how they signal on tight corners and two-lane roads that go down to one lane.
Okay, we've made it to our local market, and don't be surprised if you walk in there and see a dog or two. Pretty common here. Oh, right there. Hello.
So you can see you can get a little bit of everything here. Household goods, of course. The one thing that they never run out of is plenty of pasta. So you can get your fill of pasta here. They always have fresh bread, well, until they run out for the day. And they have their fresh fruits and vegetables. And they also have fresh meats that they slice for you.
I know exactly where it is.
So that's our local market, and look behind me. Like, I'm just saying, everywhere we go, the views are amazing, the architecture, all of that. And we are walking along the road, and that's what everyone here does in Italy. Even though technically there's no sidewalk, there's really not a place to walk in most areas. We're just basically walking in the middle of the street, but that's what they're used to. That's what they do here, because a lot of people don't hop in their car every time they want to go somewhere. A lot of people use public transportation. They also walk to their market all the time. So that's what we do today.
This is a common thing you see on vehicles around here, and it's just because there's just really nowhere to park, and they're always parking on the road, and cars are passing by in close proximity to each other, and unfortunately this does happen. And we've seen a lot of cars that have stripes and scratches. I say stripes, big scratches and other paint markings on the cars from hitting each other. We see that a lot, but it is not a huge deal here. People just kind of go with the flow. They fix it. In most cases they don't. And we've not seen a lot of body shops here, so that might be a sign that they just don't care.
Cars here definitely are not a status symbol like they are in the US. So there are some fancy cars here. It's not like there's not any, but it's not like it is in the US. All right, come on up the stairs and we'll show you the other 2 bedrooms. Oh wait, look, it's our other company. We're sharing the villa with friends. They're busted. So the living room, as you can see, is on the 2nd floor. And of course, what I love about it are these windows that open up. And like every other room in the house, this living room goes directly out onto a patio. Actually, 2 patios. So the first patio is over here. And as you can see, it is really easy. I'm adjusting my eyes here. Wait. Oh. To open up the door, and you're directly out on the patio. Again, with the view. All right, you guys have got to check this out. This is one of my favorite things with this villa. Speaking of villa, why can't we call our houses villa? Isn't that like just the most romantic word ever? Don't you all want to just traipse off and go home to your villas?
From here on forward, the RV will be known as our mobile villa.
So let me show you about these shutters. It's one of my favorite things in Italian living and the way they do their houses. These shutters are not like the typical shutters in American homes that really maybe block a little bit of sun or are decorative. These are very functional. And you'll see they're made from a lightweight, like a vinyl, and they lock into place on either side. So not only will these block out the sun, they also block out sound, and they pretty much can do whatever you want it to, light, sound, or you open it up just like I had it and the outside becomes in. So I'm just going to show you how well they work. And here within these shades are actually, they're like little rubber gaskets on each louver, and that is what makes it soundproof, windproof. It actually is blackout. So when you close these, like the sound has pretty much gone away. And then you can also close these for another layer, and it's a fully functioning window / door. And these are on every single window and door in this house except for one. Coming out on the other patio, we'll open this gate. And what's great about the patios is they're on opposite sides of the house. So depending on where the light is and where the sun is facing, you can find the patio with the shade to hang out. All right, come back in. I'll take you to the other bedrooms. So this is the smaller of the 3 bedrooms. So it is equipped with its own bath, fully functioning shower. And this room actually has a TV in it, just like the regular master bathroom downstairs and the living room here. And of course, another patio. So all roads lead outside.
Another cool feature in the villa is the air conditioning. Each room of the villa has its own unit, and it's used only when needed. You grab the remote, you hit the button, turn it on, and in a couple of minutes, the room is very cool and comfortable. Traditionally here, they do not use the air conditioning unless it's absolutely a necessity. So most times they'll probably turn it on in the evening to cool the room off before they go to bed.
It is definitely a different way to think about air conditioning, the way they do it here in Italy compared to the US. They really believe that fresh air is best and you should be outside or bring the outside in as much as possible. And they don't really like the recirculated air. So I'm not sure how much it is actually on here in June and July because it gets hot here in the summer. This is the second master suite, which is our bedroom. It is massive, lots of room. Bed is super comfy. We are loving it. It's so much bigger than, of course, the RV house is. And the piece de resistance is the patio and the view. Check out the view. From every direction, we get to see the Isle of Capri, and it is beautiful.
One of our most important items that we brought with us was this power converter with adapters like these. This has USB, USB-C, and regular 12-volt household plug-ins that we're used to back in the US. Now, we've previously used just these adapters on other international trips, and Stacy fried her flat iron as soon as she plugged it in, so we knew we needed something a little bit better. This one here has done the job. We charge our phones, our watches, our computers are plugged into there, no problems. Another important piece of equipment we brought with us was our phone and watch charger here. As you can see, it's pretty flat. You can adjust the stand, the watch stand comes out, and again, it folds flat and it plugs into the converter that we brought with us. That is a must if you're traveling overseas.
Important thing to know for you ladies, or guys if you have one, if you're bringing anything that heats up, even a hair dryer, flat iron, curling iron, all of that, you cannot just plug it into the wall or plug it into the converter. The converter does not provide enough power to heat these items up. It's going to trip your converter and you're not even going to be able to use it. So what you can do is go online and buy a flat iron that works for both voltages. This flat iron will work in Europe, what is it, 220? And then in the US on 110. So I can use it either place. All you need to do with this item is change the plug so it fits into the outlet of the country you're in, because it will work on either voltage. So this was very inexpensive. I got it on Amazon. I'll just throw it in a drawer until the next time we come to Europe. And as you can see, it did the job great. All right, and of course, bathroom, everything we need here. One of the benefits of an Airbnb or a VRBO is a washer. And I notice I didn't say dryer, I just said washer because dryers are definitely not a thing in Italy. So we really have to negotiate our washing with the weather. Today's been a rainy day, so even though we would like to get some laundry done, we can't. Having a washer enables us not to bring over as many clothes as we would otherwise would have had to pack.
And hanging clothes out to dry brings me back to when I was a little kid and Mom was hanging things out in the backyard on a clothesline. It definitely is a whole different experience doing laundry over here.
Here comes a really cool, we're calling them tuk-tuks. You gotta see it over here.
Check this out. Oh, that little mini truck coming by, and we call it a tuk-tuk. It's got a moped handlebar in it. We have peeked inside a few of them, but they use it to carry groceries. It's really the workhorse here in this village, I guess.
Well, it's all over Italy, and it's funny to see them. They'll be driving along the road, and they only go 35, 40 miles an hour.
If
so
that.
All the cars come up behind them and be like, honk, 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 move over.
Yeah.
So the tuk-tuk, as we call them, pushes to the edge, and all the cars, like on these crazy curvy roads, just go around them like they're not even there.
Now, they do have a proper brand name, I guess, the Piaggio, or I think is the correct manufacturer for that little truck, but we just like calling it a tuk-tuk.
It's just an interesting aspect of Italian life. This is just the first in many installments for our Italy series, and I gotta tell you, we really lucked out with this villa because the person who rents it and runs it is also a travel agent. So her mother owns the villa, and she's really been helping us a lot with travel arrangements.
Yeah, she's been the best host that we could have had here in a different country, trying to learn the lay of the land. She's been really helpful at pointing us in the right direction, even reserving a few things for us, so she's been spot on.
Yeah, so keep watching. We have a lot more Italy coming for you.